Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I am going to do a full spoiler-free review of Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. Before I read this book, I had people telling me that it didn't matter if you had read the Grisha trilogy before picking this one up because they are very separate stories. But now that I've read the Grisha trilogy and then this book, I actually disagree. This book takes place in the same world as the Grisha trilogy, and although the plot and characters don't really cross over at all, I just think a lot of the world building that's present in the original trilogy helped enhance my enjoyment of this book. There are kind of these references to people and places and events from the Grisha trilogy that really helped with my understanding of the world within this book. We get more of an understanding about the world and the way it works, as well as the Grisha, and all this background information in the Grisha trilogy just came in really handy when reading Six of Crows. Honestly, in the hands of a less skilled author, I think this book could have been a bit of a mess. But Leigh Bardugo has created this sweeping epic of a heist novel with 6 amazing main characters, 5 different perspective chapters, and a story that's dark and magical and funny and dramatic and romantic and action-packed all at the same time. The characters in this book are criminals. They're a part of a street gang, and the wonderful thing about this book is that the characters have been so carefully and lovingly crafted that they're very unlikable, but in a way that's dark and complex and intriguing, and by the end of the book makes them intensely likable. First up, there's Kaz, who is like the crazy criminal mastermind. He's the leader of the group and he's a bit of an anti-hero. He has this wonderful backstory that's revealed throughout the book and makes him an amazing character with a lot of depth, and even though he's not a good guy and makes that very clear throughout the book, he's still an incredibly likable character, and by the end of the book I just loved him so much. All of the characters involved in the heist were honestly amazing, but the award for favourite character of the book has to go to Inej. She's referred to by other characters as the Wraith because she's incredibly quick and quiet on her feet and acts as kind of a spy master for the group, you know, gathering secrets and all that sort of stuff, but is also just in general incredibly badass and strong and so well developed and interesting. I just loved her so much. The plot kept me guessing the whole time. The heist itself was so daring and complicated, and there were so many twists and turns that made this story so enjoyable and just completely unpredictable. I won't go into any of the specific plot points that I think made this really enjoyable because I think this is a book that people will enjoy more if they go into it not really knowing anything beyond the fact that it's a heist novel. For me, the most entertaining part of this story was the characters and the ways that they react to the different complications that they come into contact with. The writing in this book was really great. I think Leigh Bardugo is incredibly clever, especially when it comes to world building. There was never an info dump about the world where we get everything we need to know all in one go. Information about the world that this takes place in is kind of seamlessly woven into the story in a really subtle and intriguing way, so that over time you come to gain this really intricate understanding of the reasons why things are the way they are and how everything fits together as a whole. Backstories for the characters are also revealed in this way. We get small amounts of information and backstory within the different perspective chapters that over the course of the entire book just kind of build this more complex and compelling world that makes it so intriguing to read. I really enjoyed this book though, and I would not hesitate to recommend it to people, so be sure to let me know down in the comments what you thought of this book if you have also read it. I am super excited for the sequel, which I'm pretty sure comes out in September, and I don't know if I can wait that long. I'm gonna pre-order it because I am super keen. But I upload videos every Wednesday and Saturday, so be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned on those days for more bookish goodness. Toodaloo!